This video will go through making changes to Just for Parents website. To start, we will log into the site by following the instructions in the launch email. Go to your website /wp-admin, then log in with the email or username you were given and the password you were given, and it will take you to this back side of your website. First, um, this video will go through these items that relate to your site. Not all of them do, but some do, so we will go through those. And the first step is if you notice something's going wrong with your site, a good troubleshooting option is to go to this updates where there's this number 4. That means there are 4 updates that are available to be made. We have a process that will update these. We just haven't got to that at this point. It happens about 2 times a week or so. But if you catch this before we do and you want to make the updates, you can. You just select all update or update the ones you want. That's just a good option to see if that will fix whatever issues are happening with your site. And if it doesn't, let us know and we will get those taken care of. So first up, we will go to media. I'm actually going to update this packet. You sent me a new one, so I'm going to go to add new, select files, upload that. So then we will use this later. I will show you how to do that, but that's just simply how I uploaded it to get the information about the document. You can see that here. This is what we will use in a little bit. So I am going to go ahead and copy that. So there really isn't any information. This is just where I took this file URL. And so next I will go to pages and we will make that update. That's all you need to know with media. That's where you can do all of that information. So I believe, let's go to your site. I believe this goes on birds, and it's here, bird care guide. So I'm going to go to the birds page and then find that button. So here's what it looks like on the back side. This is where it is right here. So all I'm going to do is update this here. So I just clicked on it, just on this pencil, and then paste the new one in there. Do this, apply, update, and then to see that update, I'm not sure how much different the old doc is from that, but it downloads to there, open it, and there's the updated information. So that's just showing you how you can do that quickly. I will go back to the forms to just stay in order. So you have a contact us form down here. This is what the form looks like. It's not too crazy. Your form entries are sent to you. You can also see those here in entries. These are the tests that we sent, so I'm actually going to go ahead and move those to the trash. And then your entries will be in here or in your email. If you needed to make any changes to the form, you can do so just by adding a new line. You can kind of see, so this is a single text line, so you can kind of copy what we have going on here. You can drag a new one over. Here's the message. I don't know what other information you may want, but there's where you can find it. If you want to change where these are sent, it's in notifications. So these are currently being sent to this email address. If you want it to go to a different one, feel free to change that up. Just make sure you hit update notification at the bottom. So I showed you how to make the change to the bird page, but here we'll just quickly go through your home page. So I believe this probably needs some words here. So if you're planning on changing this text out, you can see that is right here, our featured bird. And this is like Microsoft Word, Google Documents, whatever you're using. This is currently not linking anywhere because there is not a featured bird. But if there was, you would just paste that URL right there, just like we did with the other document, whatever that URL is, if it's on your page or wherever that may be. And these are all just simple links, so that's linking to the shop page, so if you want to change that. Any changes need to be made here, just click update. It will prompt you to make the change as you're leaving the page. Like this, I'm going to leave anyways. That's pretty much it. These are your three main sites, or your main pages for your site. These are also here, but you don't really make changes to these directly. You'll do those through another page, but that's just so that the client has a page to go to on their side. Next for your site, we'll go to WooCommerce. So this is where kind of the start of your products are. There aren't, I mean, if you wanted to add an order yourself, there it is. Settings, if here's where you can kind of find to make any changes. It's at this top. I don't want to go through here because there's some information that doesn't need to be on the video on here, but if you have any emails, so this is like a notification. If you want to change who's receiving those, you can do that here. You don't usually need to make any changes to this though. Products are the main thing for you, I'm assuming. So here are all of your products you can search using here. Here's the prices and everything. So we're going to go to this type of parrot, and here's all of the information about it. And then if you want to make any changes to that, there it is, update it there, and then down here is your price. So just change the price there, and again, just hit update. And then if you want to like take the product down for now, you can just go to edit and then move it to draft. That way you don't have to delete it. Just in case, like, say you're out of this parrot, but you're going to get more at whatever point in the future, you can do that. Just add it to a draft, hit OK, and then update it. And then that will no longer be a product on your product page, but you can add it back at any time. I'll go back to there to show you where the pictures are. Just this product image, and this is again with the media. So, oh, this is a parrot food, not an actual parrot. I'm sorry. But, so there's your parrot food. So that's what it looks like. If you have a different picture of it, you would add it there. That makes sense, because that would be a cheap price for an actual parrot. Okay, next up. Let's go through the widgets. So the widgets on your site are going to include this information here, your logo, these hours, menu, and then also these items down here. Those can be found here. So I just went to widgets, header right. This is just your logo, visual editor. So if you have any hours, if you want to change hours or phone number or anything, you do that here. If you make any changes to your widgets, inside of each section is a save icon. So just make sure you're hitting that. And then your menu is, what is the menu? Doesn't really matter where the menu is. It's hiding. It's usually in here as well. I might just be missing it. But not that you would want to take that around, so it doesn't really matter. But there is your menu. I'll show you how to make changes to this in case you add more pages or you want to take any pages away. Your footer is down here. Here's your Google map, your form, and the visual editor, which is just the text of this down here. So your menu is going to be changed here. So you have shop online and then these sub items and then these other pages. And this is a good example. So this contact is actually just taking you to a section of the page, which is why this is a custom link, and same with these parts. They're taking you to a section of the shop. So you just add that over here. Products you can add here. So here's all of these category. So here's where these are product categories. So when you add a new product, you assign it a category, and then that is where these come from. So if you add a new category, I don't know what other category you would need for birds, but you could add it here. You could add it into the products and then add it onto your website, and you'll see it pop up. Well, you'll add it here, and then you can drag it up there. Super clear information there. So we'll just pretend like this is a new one. So it'd be here, add to menu, and then you want to drag it. It's just a drag and drop to there. That's the only thing you'll do with that. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. But feel free, like it's just dragging and dropping and then saving the menu. If you need to change the password on your account, I'll show you how to do that. I'm not going to go in here, but this is where you click inside of this. I don't want to do that because I don't want to show that information, so I'm going to make a new one. Username, that will already be filled out, so here's where it'll say your password. And say show, and then you can just copy that, make it whatever you want, make sure it's a strong, make this say strong down here, add all these fancy things to make it happy, and then update. So that is how you will change password. And if you do want to add anyone as an admin, you can do so in this page, and then just make sure you go here and add them as an administrator. Slider Revolution, you don't have. So that pretty much wraps it up for your site. Those are just some basic overview. It should be enough for you to be able to update your site. Products are going to be the most important for you. And those are all here. Just add new. And then product name. Add a photo. Here is the categories that I mentioned. You can just click on that. That's a new bird toy product. Add the photo, add the price, and then publish in the description. And you're ready to rock. That should be enough to help you make changes to your website. It's pretty basic to do once you kind of see where you're supposed to be going. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask us, and we will help you get that situated.